So this is the first attempt at sous vide pork chops. These are 1¼ inch thick pork chops that we got from Fresh Time. We let them sit out here to bring them up to room temperature, and now we're going to season them. Now that we got them seasoned, we're going to put them into the oil-safe Ziploc bag. Next time I do these, I might not season them because I know at the end we're going to be searing them, and the issue is that like the pepper and all that can burn. So next time I season this, I think I'll just use salt. Some people use a little pat of butter, but I've also heard that with fatty cuts of meat to not use butter. So we'll try it this way this time. So it took 20 minutes to get it warmed up to 140. So we're going to put these in, and since we don't have a vacuum sealer, we're just doing the water displacement method. You basically just Ziploc it all except the last little bit. You put it down into the water, and then once it meets, you Ziploc it. And then we just clip it to the edge here so it doesn't come out and makes it easier for removal. And now we're going to wait about an hour, maybe 2 hours, and we'll be back. Now that the meat's done, we patted it dry. We're going to coat it all in oil lightly, and then we're going to go ahead and sear them up. Just put a little bit of butter in there to help brown it up. Product. When we were searing it in the pan, it was lightly coated in oil and then dropped in a couple pads of butter. It was about 30 seconds each side. And as far as the actual meat, it's definitely white. In the preview here, it looks a little bit pink, but it's definitely white as far as the meat. And this was at 140 for an hour, about 1¼ inch thick. Probably do it a little bit less. I would probably do a different seasoning on top, more of like a, this is spicy chipotle. Probably do something more like that. Okay, so I take back what I said before about the temperature. I'm surprised how even it didn't cook. It seems like over here by the bone, it didn't get quite as cooked. You know, it's definitely noticeable because of the redness that's over here. But this is by far the best part of that whole chop. It's right here by the bone on the inside. It just pulled right away from the bone, and wow, that was so amazing right here in this section. Whatever the difference was, oh man, that was so great right there. All in all, the spicy chipotle sauce helped with it. I would change the coating around. As far as the time for a 1¼ inch pork chop with a bone in, I think 140 degrees for about an hour and 10 minutes, and then seared 30 seconds each side. I think that was definitely a good cook time. Probably do it. I just got to figure out why the outer maybe didn't cook as even as by the bone. I don't know if that's a constant thing or if it was something I did. But all in all, yeah, it was definitely a great first experience for pork chops sous vide. Like and subscribe below. Let me know which meat to cook up next.